Hi everyone, this is Kalinga here. Myself, Kristen, Myrla, Ricardo and Thanh will be giving some tips on how to build your professional profile. I know during our class we have covered many topics regarding the building our professional profile. However, our team would like to give some additional tips that you can utilize to build your professional profile. First, we'll be talking about self-marketing. I'll be talking to you about LinkedIn best practices. And then Kristen will be talking about managing your social media. And Myla will be talking about advanced networking. And Tan and Ricardo will be talking about informational interviews. I hope you guys will enjoy our workshop and learn something out of it. LinkedIn best practices. LinkedIn is just not a networking website anymore. It has become a personal branding resource. You can use LinkedIn to brand yourself, and you can show that you're an expert in an industry, or you can be an influencer. And if you have a good LinkedIn profile, it can help you to get a job easily. So I'll be talking about how to add certificates and how to get recommendation on your profile and how to add skills and get endorsements. If you have certificates, you can add that into your LinkedIn profile. If a recruiter or a headhunter looking through your LinkedIn profile, they will know that you have expert in certain areas. So in order to do that, you can go to the right top corner of your LinkedIn profile and click on Add Profile section. Under there, you have license and certificate. You can see on the right side of my slides. So then after you will go into this box. So under here, you can put the name of your certificate and issue an organization and issue date and expiration date. You can actually put the certificate ID in here as well. So what you can see on the right hand side is the one of my certificate that I added into my LinkedIn profile. You can actually request recommendation from others. So your professional network, your colleagues can give you recommendation. So that will add more value to your LinkedIn profile. So you can do that by clicking on Add Profile section. Under there you have additional information. Click on the recommendation. So this is a great example about giving recommendation. You can see people have given this person good recommendation. So if somebody looking through your LinkedIn profile, they will know you how you work in an organization, what are your values. So this will actually help you to boost your network. In LinkedIn, you can add your skills and others can endorse you on those skills. So in LinkedIn, it's not good to have so many skills and nobody has endorsed you on those skills. It's better to have fewer skills with more endorsement. And how to do this? You can go to the Add Profile section and click on Skills. And you can see on number 2 box, you can search on the search bar any skill you have and you can add that into a profile. So once you add that into your profile, you can take a skill quiz. This is a quiz designed by LinkedIn to validate that you know the skill. So you can see for me, I have project management and 15 people have endorsed me. Now I'll show you how to endorse others. So I'm taking my friend Than's profile as an example here. So I went to his profile and went to the skills and endorsement section. Click on any skills I think that he has. And then once you do that, you go to this number 2 box. Under there, you can say, is it good, very good, or highly skilled, and select the relationship. I hope you guys have learned something from my slides. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Kristen's here, and long time no see. LinkedIn is good, right? But how about other social medias?
In fact, 92% of companies are using social media for hiring. And we're not only talking about LinkedIn. Sites like Facebook and Twitter allow employers to get a glimpse of who you are outside the confines of a resume or cover letter. Through a survey of Career Builder, employers said they use social networks to research candidates if the job seeker presents himself or herself professionally. They also want to know if the candidate is a good fit for the company culture, and another want to learn more about his or her qualifications. As a result, you can see in the first picture, they have succeeded in hiring with social media, taking less time to hire, and candidate quality has improved. Additionally, some of them said they have found content that had caused them not to hire the candidate. For example, in the Broadway photos and information posted on his or her profile. Evidence of drinking or drug use, he or she badmouthed reverse employers, make discriminatory comments related to race, gender, or religion. Before considering how you can take advantage of social media to secure your net position, make sure your social media presence isn't hurting your career. First, Google yourself to find out how much digital dirt you have left over the internet. Check for personal information, including your phone number, address, email, location, and any photos of yourself. Second, clean up as many of those incriminating photos and clumsy status updates as you can. Here are examples for accepted and unaccepted photos. Finally, change your setting when necessary, so your private life stays private. For Facebook, check in on who can see your stuff. Photo setting, limit pub posts and timeline and tagging. What posts and pictures you like and comments on can also show up on your profile and affect how you are perceived. For Twitter, check in on your Twitch privacy protection, turn up location, disabling discoverability, and no tagging in photos. Once you got your social media presence in order, it's not enough to sit back and wait for employers to connect with you, right? Take Twitter for example. Start by researching companies to see if they have Twitter handle dedicated to recruiting. Many smart companies are getting on board with this, and it's important that you can get on that shift too. If they do, follow that handle and keep tabs on what's being posted. Start out in stealth mode by simply liking, retweeting, or otherwise engaging with the post. Don't overdo it or you will look like a crazy fan, and that's never good. Reach out to those who work at your dream companies and let them know how much you appreciate their post. Get the conversation started and then explain your interest in working with them. Follow good grammar, spelling, and punctuation rules will help you stand out and create a good impression. There are numerous instances of Twitter conversation turning into face-to-face meetings.
Hello, my name is Myrla. How's everyone? Our team provides you with useful information on how to build a strong professional profile. And one way of doing that is to learn how to expand your network exponentially. That I'm going to discuss with you further. Networking is about building relationships, sharing information, and finding resources of support. To expand your network, we recommend you to join groups and be a member of the organization, use social media, and master the skills of networking. Joining in an organization is an avenue for you to meet different kind of individuals, which will eventually become your circle of connections. We really recommend you to join the Leaders of Tomorrow. They are one of the best channels to expand your network, and they are the most active and influential business association. The Leaders of Tomorrow program gives students a lot of benefits and opportunities. Members will experience a year of accelerated and professional growth in the following areas: mentorship, leadership, networking, and volunteerism. For mentorship, they developed a one-on-one relationship with a professional of your interest. You will be matched with an experienced business leaders who will be your mentor for the duration of the year. For international students like us, this is a great avenue for exposure. Leadership program. They provide opportunities to learn from industry leaders and develop your personal leadership style. Felipe, an international student coordinator here at Langara, had the opportunity to meet Obama, the President of the United States. For networking program, you will have membership in the Greater Vancouver Board of Trade, have access to its 100 networking and development events. You can also have access to job posting with their sponsor and partner companies. For volunteerism, they provide you the chance to be an agent of change in your community. Who are eligible to join the Leader of Tomorrow? First, you must be going into your final year of your post-secondary education, reside in the Vancouver region, be able to meet the graduation requirements of the program, which include meeting with your mentor 5 to 7 times, attending 5 events, and committing to the Vancouver committee with your committee you were selected for, and have aspiration for or experience in leadership roles. So how to join? Go to this link, select student, choose the student application, and click the apply now box. Application takes 10 to 15 minutes. Application deadline will be on May 1, 2020. You can also expand your network through the use of social media. Utilize the social media to advertise yourself, like LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and many others. Words of mouth spreads exponentially and could attract potential employers. Finally, you need to master your skills of networking because you need to maintain and sustain your circle of connections. Then you will be doing a lot of networking activities.
Thanks, Myrla. My name is Ricardo Ivanike, and in this section, I will show you some resources that you can use to prepare yourself for an informational interview. In order to prepare yourself for the job market, it's necessary to understand how to search for the average salary of the career. First, when you're starting a new career in a new country, usually we have to start working on entry-level jobs. So it's really important to know the minimum wage in your province. In British Columbia, the actual minimum wage is $13.85 per hour and will be rise for $14.60 in the next June. In the Canadian scenario, BC has the third highest minimum wage in the country, just behind Alberta and Ontario. Thinking about a new career, we need to understand the average salary in the job positions we are looking for. PayScale is one well-known platform that can show salaries average scenario for different job positions in your city or province. First, you need to go to payscale.com and click on the top of the page option for you. Next, you can select the option to search by job title. Doing that, you'll be able to search for the specific job position that you want. In this example, I will search for graphic designer. Right next, you'll be able to see the average salary for the position with details about commissions, bonus, and profit sharing options. In this page, you can also search for your specific city and insert some information like years of experience. In this website, you also have access to see what skills can boost your salaries, like in this example showing years of experience and professional skills. Another reliable source for searching for average wages and salaries is the Government of Canada website. In the job bank section, you are able to compare wages by provinces by different occupations. Now that you know your career scenario in the Canadian market, you need to find the place you want to work. One free digital platform to search for companies in Canada is glassdoor.ca. In this website, you are able to search for your job position like we did on PayScale, and we show you big companies that are hiring in the moment. In this website, you can also check reviews for current and past employees and understand how the company is seen by the people that work there. But be careful, this website allows external people to write reviews, so filter what is most important and look for no bias reviews. You can also search on Government of Canada website. Search for jobbank.ca/find a job. In this section, you can see companies that are verified by the government. Okay, so I want to give some final tips when searching for salaries and companies. Once you find a good Canadian company, you should go for their official website and search for a section like About Us, Who Are We, or Careers. Then you can understand the company culture and values, and finally search for people that work in company on LinkedIn and start networking. The best person to ask for information about a company is someone that is currently working there. Now that you have lots of information about your new career, you are able to openly discuss with a potential employer and ask for information in interview.
Thank you very much, Ricardo. So hi guys, this is Thanh. Now I want to talk about how to actually conduct an effective informational interview. So what we have learned so far in class is that going to an interview, we should prepare 3 to 5 questions, seek specific advice and information to learn about the industry, and it's a networking opportunity. I want to go a little bit further and talk about strategy for an effective informational interview, how you should follow it up, and few things to avoid going into one. So an effective informational interview should follow a 3-step strategy that builds up on each other, that are warming up, getting what you want, and tapping into the network. The first step, warming up, is a step that is usually skipped by the student because they think they are limited by the time and they want to get as much out of the allotted time as possible, and that is a mistake because they don't give the interviewees a chance to speak about themselves to open them up for more honest, candid discussion. Letting the interviewees talk about themselves can let them feel more comfortable, more connected to you, and you can learn personal things that are not available publicly. So, if you carry out the first step right, the second step will be a lot smoother. In this step, you'll be asking the question that you are there for. You'll be asking the professional for their advice for you as an international student going into that industry. You can ask more specific questions about the industry and their experience as a professional working in it. And depending on where you are on the job search process and how much you open them up in the first step, you can always ask harder, more direct questions. So if you do the two steps above really well, then you can think about the last step, which is tapping into their network. But don't think that you'll be working out of an interview with recommendation and references. It's not automatic. As long as you want to expand their network, it's not necessary that the interviewee will be open to let you into their network that they have built up after so many years. So you can always make specific requests, but don't think that they would just hand it out to you. Regardless of the result though, you should follow up the interview within 24 hours. Using email is actually the preferred medium because that's how you've been contacting them and how they can get back to you on one channel. And don't think of interviewee as a one-time benefit thing. They're part of your network now, and you should treat them as a recurrent relationship and try to be on good terms with them at all times. A few things to avoid going to an informational interview. First, you don't want to arrive too early. 5 to 10 minutes is plenty. You arriving too early will put them off schedule and they will have to leave their work to talk to you. You don't want to overdress for the event. Most business nowadays dress very casual and you should match their dress code. You don't want to fish for a job going to an informational interview, which just put you on bad terms with them. And you don't want to consume too much of their time. If the informational interview goes well, they will automatically give you more time or they will schedule a second or third meeting with you. And that will be all of the information for me today. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay guys, let's review the 5 steps to build a strong professional profile. First, make sure your LinkedIn profile is up to date and you have utilized all the options in LinkedIn, mainly your achievements and your skills.
2. Remember that your potential employers can access your profile on the internet. So be careful and use our tips to review on your social medias.
3rd, look for the right groups and different people for networking. If you want to have the best opportunities, you need to meet the right people.
4. Understanding how is your career scenario. Understanding your salaries, wages, and potential employers, you'll be ready for an informational interview.
5. Make sure you go into an informational interview with a strategy so you can make the most out of it. And you always want to conduct yourself professionally and don't look like this guy. And that will be all from us today. Thank you very much. See you guys next time.
If you guys have any question for me or my team, we'll be happy to take them down. Thank you very much.